From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Robin Chan with today's Voice Briefing. It's Thursday, March 7th, 2024.
This is J.C. Reindl with the Detroit Free Press. A final phase of demolition is now underway at the Packard plant in Detroit. Mayor Mike Duggan told reporters this week that nearly all of the industrial ruins will be torn down by the end of the year. The only two structures that won't be demolished are buildings that span East Grand Boulevard and that were once connected by a bridge over the boulevard that collapsed back in 2019. The Packard plant demo began in fall 22 after the city won a court case against former owner Fernando Palazuelo. The total cost for the demolition is about $26 million, and nearly all of those demo funds are coming from the American Rescue Plan, which was the federal government's third COVID stimulus.
This is Phoebe Wall-Howard, an automotive reporter at the Detroit Free Press. Ford Motor Company announced this week that its philanthropic arm, the Ford Fund, along with Ford dealers, plan to invest $2 million in scholarship money this year throughout the country to help students become automotive technicians. This is twice the budget of 2023 and works to help Ford Motor Company improve its supply of shop technicians and customer service. These are $5,000 scholarships to help students with gasoline, books, all sorts of training. The application process is open now and runs through August. Go to freep.com to learn more.
I'm Susan Tompor, and I'm a columnist at the Detroit Free Press. Get ready to pay an extra $150 or $200 or more toward your property taxes in Michigan. Most Michigan homeowners will soon face bigger property tax bills now that a 5% hike is set to hit taxable home values in 2024. Yes, you can blame higher inflation for 3 years of out-of-the-ordinary jumps in property taxes. The 2024 hike follows a 5% hike in 2023. How much you pay extra in taxes, though, will depend a great deal on your community. The tax bills arrive in July. You can find out now what this means for you by reviewing a too often ignored piece of paper that proclaims this is not a tax bill. 30 years ago, on March 15, 1994, Michigan voters approved a constitutional amendment that included limiting how high a taxable value on many homes can go up in a given year. The taxable value on a primary residence can go up based on the inflation rate in a year or up to 5%, whichever is less, for many homes. That limit doesn't apply when there are changes in home ownership or major renovations, such as adding a family room or a bedroom to the property. What will happen next year in 2025? Only time and more inflation data can give us a clear picture. While another hike is likely in the works, economist Patrick Anderson says his early best guess is that we'll see something short of 5% in 2025.
I'm Kirkland Crawford with the Free Press Sports Department. A very interesting hire coming out of Michigan on Wednesday as the football program brings back a former athletic department staffer for a key role. Sean McGee has been hired by U of M to become the football program's general manager. Now, what that means is he'll be chiefly responsible for player development, recruitment, and NIL initiatives as the ever-changing world of college athletics continues to turn. Of course, Michigan has a new head football coach in Sherrone Moore, and he'll need all the help he can get as the Wolverines try to defend their national championship next season. That quest continues this spring as the spring game will kick off in Ann Arbor, most likely in mid-April.
Find more from the Detroit Free Press on freep.com. That's FREEP.com. Thanks for listening, and you'll hear more from us tomorrow.